say, can connect.
My duty is to serve the board of
Now it's not recording.
I care for the meeting room, I care for Noah. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The reporter. Reporter stationed by the flag. Why by the flag? As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii. The treasurer. Your duties then?
Keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just like Washington Customs Documents. Carefully reviewed. I encourage supplemental members to strive to build up our financial statement for savings and investments. Lord Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially literate.
The secretary.
Report.
Your duties then?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA member instructions.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl's time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom, being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope my advice is always ripened with. Hope my advice always. Hope my advice will always be based on true knowledge and pragmatism. Madam Vice President, why did you applaud at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the President so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their station.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll.
22 members and 75 guests present.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
Practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
May we accomplish our purpose? I now declare the 2022 Triton FFA Banquet duly open for the transaction of business, or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. At this time, I would like to turn the microphone over to Isaac Lumler as we start with our discovery of research.
To earn the discovery degree, members must be at least 7th grade and be an active member in FFA for the year. Our discovery degree recipients are Colton Large, Brooke Pitch, Oliver Iggis, Juliana Firestone, Lydia Hammond, Sydney Hickman, Hosanna Chuck, and Chloe McKinney. Today, they are not only will earn the discovery degree, but they will also be earning their FFA degree. Let's put our hands together for our discovery degree recipients. Sydney Hickman will be announcing our name and degree recipients.
Degree and degree for any member that has completed their first year of an FFA member. To qualify for this degree, each member must have an active participant in the FFA chapter. Not only will they be receiving their green hand pin this year, and some of them will also have earned their FFA jacket. Our journeyman degree recipients are Anxiety Lumler, Sierra Hall, Ben Firestone, Lori Heffernan, Samantha Murdoch, Jasmine Trusty, Cameron Anakin, and Charlie Brown. Congratulations to all of our journeyman degree recipients. Next, I would like to turn the microphone over to the Morning Doctor with the volunteers
They're not listening. The mic. They're too short.
May we bow our heads as we say a prayer before we eat. Our Father, who art in heaven, we give thanks to the pleasure of gathering together for this occasion. We give thanks to this meal which we are about to eat. Bless the farmers who grew it and came up prepared it, and those here who share. We give thanks for life, the freedom to enjoy it all, and all other blessings. As we partake of this food, we pray for health and strength to carry on and try to live as you would have us. This as we ask in the name of Christ, our Heavenly Father. Amen.
Tonight we have the honor of having a state FFA officer with us to give us some words of wisdom. Joining us is Jordan Winter. Jordan is 19 and hails from the Eastern Hancock FFA chapter. She is honored to be serving as the 2021-2022 Indiana FFA State Treasurer. Jordan enjoyed participating in the parliamentarian procedure, jury judging, and employment skills contests, as well as attending conferences and conventions. During her time in high school, Jordan was involved in 4-H and the Indiana Junior Beef Cattle, Indiana Junior Angus, and the Indiana Junior Livestock Association, on the board of directors for each. Jordan has grown up on her family's family farm, where they have raised and shown registered Angus cattle, boar goats, and market lands at the county, state, and national levels. After her years of service, Jordan will be attending Triton University, majoring in agricultural communications. Let's give Jordan a warm welcome.
All right, so if I talk at this tone level, can everyone hear me? You guys in the back, can you hear me? Awesome. All right, then I'm just going to do it this way. Well, like she said, I'm Jordan Wickard, and I'm currently serving as this year's Indiana FFA State Treasurer. But you guys heard plenty about me. I want to know a little bit about you all. So how many of you guys here have a sibling? all right? So how many of you guys have ever been playing Ring Around the Rosie with said sibling? Okay, cool. All right. So let's say you're playing Ring Around the Rosie with that sibling, and you just let go just to see what happens. Not as many kids. I understand. Well, I want to tell you a quick story about whenever I was about 9 or 10, my brother Jacob was 7 years old. And we were out in the barn, and we just built a brand new concrete pad for our calves for a wash rack inside. And my brother and I were like, well, let's test this out and see if this is going to be a playground or a wash rack. We'll see what happens. So we start kind of just running around playing tag, when all of a sudden we stop, and we decide, let's play Ring Around the Rosie. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So we start spinning, and we start spinning pretty fast. When Jacob says, all right, Jordan, I'm going to lift my feet off the ground, and that's how fast we're going to go. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So we're going, his feet are off the ground, and in the back of my mind, I have this thought, it can't hurt that bad. So I let go. He slams his head against the wall, bashes his head open, and we have to run to the ER because it's that bad. And I think about that moment, and I think about how much trouble I was in, and I learned a lot of life lessons. But today, I want to kind of turn that story and talk about how to live a full and authentic life in 3 different ways. And those 3 different ways are as follows, and that is holding on to the things that are important to you, like my brother in that instance, finding those people who accept you, because let's just say my parents had to be pretty accepting at that point, and to be bold with your actions, because I had no choice but to be bold to tell my parents that my brother's head was bleeding. So as I think about that moment, I also think of another quick story whenever we were headed to the National Junior Angus Show. Now, the National Junior Angus Show is something my family and I go to each and every year, and we always have a blast there. Well, we were headed to Kansas City, and I was so excited. And my heifer, Abby, and I were in the barn early in the morning, late at night, getting ready for the show. And I was super pumped. So we show up to the show, and it's showdown. And just to give you a visual, I'm wearing, this is a little throwback, I'm wearing Miss Me jeans with a button-up, cut-off zebra print shirt. Jordan was styling back then, too. I know. So we're walking up to the ring. My heifer's ready, and we go into the makeup arena. My dad's following me. And as we're getting ready, my dad leans down to about my height and says to me, looking straight in the eye, now, Jordan, no matter what you do, don't let go of that rope. If that's the one thing that I have to worry about this entire time in the ring, this is going to be a piece of cake. So I start walking when all of a sudden I feel a jerk back. And Abby's trying to get away from me. So I talk to Abby. I'm like, Abby, we can't do this right now. Not today. So we get resituated, and I start walking again. Well, this time it wasn't just a jerk back. This time I was playing Ring Around the Rosie with Abby instead of my brother, and I was all over this ring. I was holding on to that rope, but I was being swung around like a rag doll when all of a sudden Abby sees the exit, and she runs for it. And I am holding on for dear life to this halter. And let's just say I didn't let go, but I was covered in a lot of green shavings, tears, and complete embarrassment. As I walk out of that ring, my dad grabs the heifer from me. He leans down to once again about my height and says, well, at least you didn't let go of that rope. There's a lot of different things I learned from that moment, and that was to not let go of my rope. But you see, in life, we all have a rope. Each and every person in this auditorium, each has a rope that we are living on. And that rope for me is my morals and my values. I was told right before going into that ring to not let go, because that shows that you're strong, that shows that you're not going to give up, and that shows that you're dedicated to what you do. Each of us have that rope. Find those things, find those morals, find those values that you want to hold on to that are going to continue to live that full, authentic, and successful life. Now, another part of what that kind of looks like for me is whenever I walked out of that ring, I was fully and completely embarrassed, but my dad completely and fully accepted me for who I am. And this reminds me a lot of a time whenever I was in high school, and I managed football for all 4 years of my high school career. And there was a girl that I managed with, her name was Carissa. And Carissa and I are headed out to the football field, and we have those football pads that are in the back of our gator. So we're driving out, and right when we get parked, Carissa grabs one of the football pads that is about my height. It's kind of rectangular. Can I get some head nods if you know what I'm talking about? All right, not too many. Anywho, it's like a rectangular, just football pad. So I'm walking out there, and Carissa goes and grabs one and says, "Jordan, come here." And I'm like, all right, let's see what this is about. So she tells me, all right, you're going to hold this football pad, and I'm going to run towards you full sprint. Let's do it. So I'm holding it. She runs towards me. I fall backwards. I run towards her. She falls backwards. And this cycle probably continues for a solid 15 or 20 minutes. We decide to stop because we're out of breath, we're laughing super, super hard, and we feel like someone is staring at us. So we stop, and we turn around to the football team. Practice has completely stopped, and the entire football team, the entire coaching staff, is staring at us, laughing hysterically because we're just making a fool of ourselves when we were supposed to be getting them water. But from that moment, I was so caught up in the things I was doing with Carissa. I was so caught up in being so happy and just so vulnerable with her. I completely lost track of time, completely forgot where I was, and that was football practice. We all have people that are in our life that we feel are just always going to be there for us, that will always accept us for who we are. Hold on to those people. Hold on to those people and make sure those people are on your rope, because that's how we live that full and authentic life. Now, finally, I have had my fair share of embarrassing moments, but I wouldn't have had these embarrassing moments and learned these things from those embarrassing moments if it wasn't for being bold. I recently participated in the Indiana State Fair Queen Contest, and I had an absolute blast. And here's the reason why. I decided I didn't want to just show up in the normal business casual. I wanted to come out and I wanted to make a statement. So here's what I did. I wore a bright white pantsuit with white boots and a red wild rag, which is kind of like a red scarf, but with a little bit of a Western twist. And the reason I wore that is because I wanted to show people who I was. I didn't wear that because I wanted to be Indiana State Fair Queen. I didn't wear that because I wanted to place first. I wore that because I wanted to show someone in that audience, I wanted to show some little girl or someone that being bold is going to get you way farther than putting on a face for someone else. Each and every day, we have an opportunity to be bold, whether that's through our actions or through our words. Whether we're super shy or super outgoing, we have the opportunity to be intentional. And let's be intentional with those words and those actions, because that's how we will live a full and authentic life. Once again, that rope is our lifeline. That rope is what holds the things that are important to us, whether that's your morals and your values, whether that's the people that are there for you whenever you feel at your lowest or your highest, and also having the chance and opportunity to be bold on a daily basis. Once again, thank you guys for having me here this afternoon. I look forward to celebrating all of these amazing FFA members in the Triton FFA chapter, and I look forward to chatting with each of you after the banquet. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan, for sharing that message with us today. Let's give Jordan another round of applause. Next, Cheyenne Holly will be introducing our senior members.
At this time, I have the pleasure of recognizing our senior members in FFA. When I call your name, will you and your parents please come forward to be recognized? Sadie Barber. Sadie is the daughter of Kevin and Jill Barber. This year, Sadie is serving as our chapter president. Sadie is a 10-year 4-H member and has been involved in National Honor Society, tennis, senior squad, and spirit club. This year, she was the first runner-up for this Distinguished Young Women and was named Homecoming Queen. Also this school year, Sadie has been doing an internship at Bourbon Veterinary Hospital. This fall, Sadie will be attending Manchester University to study biology and chemistry, being on a pre-vet route. Congratulations, Sadie Barber. Next, we have Isaac Lumler. Isaac is the son of Adam and Lori Lumler. This year, Isaac is serving as our chapter secretary. He is a 9-year 4-H member where he is involved in the welding project. This year, he has held an internship with Hostetler Grain and M-Line Electric and was a member of the senior squad. This fall, Isaac plans to attend Hobart Welding in Troy, Ohio to become a certified welder in 12-inch pipe. Congratulations, Isaac Lumler. Next is McLean Middle. McLean is the son of Ben and Amy Middle. He is a 6-year FFA member, plays football and wrestling. Outside of school, he is an intern for Hostetler Grain and M-Line Electric. He is a 10-year 4-H member where he participates in a wide variety of projects, including pigs, dairy beef, foods, recycling, and miscellaneous crafts. Also, McLean is a fire cadet with the Bourbon Fire Department, where he has really developed a passion for helping others. After graduation, McLean will be entering the workforce. Congratulations, McLean Middle. Next, we have Austin Weiser. Austin is the son of Jeremy and Heather Weiser. He is serving as our FFA treasurer and has been an FFA member for the past 6 years. Austin is also involved in National Honor Society, senior squad, track and cross country. Outside of school, he is a 10-year 4-H member and has been attending welding classes at Plymouth High School. After graduation, Austin will be pursuing a career in the welding trades. Congratulations, Austin Weiser. At this time, Mrs. Leeper will start off our awards program recognizing this year's officer team.
I would like for the 2021-2022 officer team to please join me on stage. What a year it's been. Coming in after the first 9 weeks, we had a learning curve to get through. Trying to figure out who all these kids were and trying to put this chapter back together was a huge undertaking, not only for me, but also my officer team. I appreciate all of your hard work and dedication in helping this chapter excel this year. We have a little token of appreciation for all of your hard work. So first we have Sadie, who is our president. That's not the right one. You want to come sit up front? Vice president is Cheyenne Hawley. Secretary was Isaac Lumler. Treasurer, Austin Weiser. Reporter, Allison Barber. And sitting these kids another round of applause. At this time, Sadie is going to be giving her retiring address speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is, of course, Sadie Barber, and I am currently serving as the president. This past year has been full of ups and downs. We started the year with one advisor, and we're ending with another. We have had to overcome lots of obstacles, but I'm proud to say that we still pulled it off. As a chapter, we had to learn how to overcome and adapt to change very quickly. Between COVID-19, switching teachers, and having to deal with all the unknowns that the future brought, I believe that our chapter pulled together and came out stronger. Switching to another point, I want to point out how proud I am of our officer team and other members. We have a chapter full of younger members, and I'm excited to see where they will be able to take this organization. I have high hopes that you guys will continue to be great and grow this chapter to have even more potential. To the seniors, I am so glad that I've been able to go through the past 6 years with you, and I hope that we will continue to be close in our new chapters in the future. I know that all of you are only a phone call away, and I'm proud to call each of you a close friend. To our new and upcoming officers, I know that you will all take this new role seriously and proudly. I want you all to know that I'm always available and willing to help you if you have any questions or concerns. Being an officer is a great honor, and I know that all of you will work your roles to the best of your abilities. To the FFA, I am eternally grateful for the opportunities and lessons that I have experienced through my time. I have made lifelong friends and experienced fun and hard work side by side in almost every situation that I've encountered. I hope to be able to pass my love for the FFA down to the younger members and allow for them to make it a passion of theirs as well. Thank you to everyone that has helped me through the past few years, and thank you to everyone who helped the chapter. I am excited to see what the future holds for the Triton FFA chapter because I know that it is in the best hands possible. Thank you.
Thank you for everything you guys did for us this year. At this time, I'd like John Oliver to join us on stage for a special presentation.
Before I get started, I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to the team that prepared that wonderful lunch for us. Let's give them a big round of applause. Good afternoon. My name is John Oliver from Oliver Ford Lincoln. It's my privilege to return to Triton Schools to present the Built Ford Tough FFA Scholarship. FFA is a national youth organization with over 500,000 student members preparing for careers in the science, business, technology of agriculture with approximately 7,400 local chapters. FFA strives to make a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. This year's recipient of the $1,000 scholarship was the only student chosen from 6 different school systems, including Argus, Bremen, John Glenn, LaVille, Plymouth, and Triton. And Oliver Ford Lincoln is one of only 11 dealerships participating in the state of Indiana. Celebrating its 22nd year of success, the Built Ford Tough FFA Scholarship is awarded to an FFA member planning to attend college in the fall of 2022. The scholarship program is designed to recognize FFA's members' talents and accomplishments while encouraging their past and future academic achievements. This year's participant attends Indiana University. Please join me in congratulating the 22 Built Ford Tough FFA Scholarship recipient, Trenton Barnhart. That was a surprise, Trenton. Congratulations. Thank you.
At this time, Cameron Emnecker will begin with introducing our Skillathon team members.
As we continue the awards ceremony, If your name is called at any time, please come forward to be recognized. Mitchell Powell, Cheyenne Hawley, and Samantha Middall. This year, these three took on the Skillathon contest. This contest consists of identifying various breeds, equipment, feeds, meats, taking an industry quiz, and quality assurance. These members practiced and received 5th overall at the area contest. Next year, with a little more practice, we will be heading down the road for state contests. At this time, Roy Heckerman will be recognizing those who competed in the crops contest.
This year, we've had a successful crops judging year. Our crop judging members are Austin Weiser, Allison Barber, Ben Firestone, Cheyenne Hawley, Travis Barnhart, Sierra Hawley, Brooke Hitch, Colton Large, and Camden Large. First, Leaper decided, along with a little nudge from others, to host a crops and forestry and entomology contest. It'll be fun, they said. For the first year of hosting a contest, it didn't go horrible. Placing our invitational were the senior team placing 2nd overall, Travis placing 3rd, Austin placing 4th, Cheyenne placing 6th, Allison placing 5th, 15th, and Ben placing 61st. The junior team placed 2nd, with Sierra placing 3rd, Brooke placing 4th, Colton placing 5th, and Camden placing 20th individually. Next, we attended the area contest, where the senior team and junior team both placed 1st. On the junior team, Sierra Hawley placed 1st, Brooke Hitch placed 2nd, and Colton Large placed 3rd. For the seniors, Austin Weiser placed 1st, Cheyenne Hawley placed 2nd, Travis Barnhart placed 3rd, Allison Barber placed 17th, and Ben Firestone placed 29th. Our next adventure was on to the state level. The junior team and senior team both placed 2nd at the state level. Congratulations on a great crops judging season. Next, Brooke Hitch will be recognizing our forestry judges.
This year we had Roy Heckerman, Cameron Emmenacker, Juliana Firestone, Isaac Lumler, Esai Lumler, Anna Lumler, and Sam Middle complete in the forestry contest. During this event, members must analyze a variety of factors pertaining to the forestry industry, like identifying trees, seeds, wood, and completing an intensive exam. At our individual contest, the teams placed 11th and 19th, with Anna Lumler placing 33rd, Cameron Emmenacker placing 36th, and Roy Heckerman placing 37th. Next, we were on to the area contest. We improved greatly with the teams finishing 7th and 11th, and Cameron Emmenacker finishing 20th, and Roy Heckerman placing 25th. With a few more practices, next year these individuals will be headed to the state contest. Congratulations to our forestry judging members. Next, she's not here. Allison Barber. Next, Allison Barber will be recognizing our state welding participants.
This year, Isaac Lumler, Austin Weiser, Ben Firestone, and Cheyenne Hawley participated in the state welding contest. For the senior division, the contest consists of a 50-question multiple-choice test and both arc and MIG welding. The junior division consists of arc welding and the 50-question test. During the contest, each member works solo to complete various types of welds. Professional welders are walking around the contest, making sure all welders are using safe practices. Also, they are looking for clothing that can be a danger. Then the welds are strength tested to determine how well it holds. This year, our senior team placed 43rd, with Austin Weiser placing 38th. The junior team placed 10th, with Ben Firestone placing 40th, and Cheyenne Hawley placing 16th. Overall, I think all of the welders had a great time, learned something, and enjoyed the time welding at the contest and practicing. Austin Weiser will now be announcing our chapter meeting team members.
This year we did a new To All of Us contest of chapter meeting. Participants are Sierra Hawley, Colton Large, Juliana Firestone, Brooke Kitch, Rory Heckerman, Jaslyn Trustee, and Cameron Emenacker. For this contest, participants have to conduct a business meeting using all of the proper parliamentary procedures. Also, they are given a card upon entering the room with the part of the meeting they are required to do. This was a huge learning experience, but we ended up placing 3rd at the area contest. I think with a little more practice and a little more understanding of parliamentary procedures, this team should be able to compete at the state level next year. Congratulations to our chapter meeting team members on a job well done. Next, Isaac Lumler will be congratulating our small engine team members.
This year, we participated in the small engine contest. Travis Barnhart and Mitchell Powell did a great job. For this contest, they had to put back together 6.5 horse Briggs and Stratton engine. It was all torn down to the block prior to the contest starting. We bring our own engine, tools, and knowledge to the competition. Also, prior to the competition, they took various tests on tools, parts, and diagnosing various engine troubles. This year, we are headed to Ivy Tech in Elkhart for the contest. After having a little trouble with the recoil starter, we ended with the night in 2nd place. Both young men did a terrific job and will excel even more next year. Congratulations to Mitchell and Travis on a job well done. Travis Barnhart will be announcing our district leadership participants.
For this contest, a couple weeks ago, a big group of us went to Wawasee High School to participate in the district leadership contest. Participants were Allison Barber, Sadie Barber, Jaslyn Trustee, Isaac Lumler, Pierce Brookins, Cheyenne Hawley, Ben Firestone, Samantha Middle, Hadassah Chubb, Sydney Heckerman, Juliana Firestone, Sierra Hawley, Lydia Hammond, Colton Large, and Brooke Kitch. Allison Barber participated on the Quiz Bowl team and gave a prepared speech. She placed 7th with her speech. Sadie Barber and Jaslyn Trustee gave a demonstration on animal restraining in the Animal Science Division. They placed 6th overall. Isaac Lumler and Pierce Brookins did a demonstration in the Ag Power Division over how to change the oil in a vehicle. They placed 5th overall. Cheyenne Hawley participated in the Quiz Bowl and the employment skills, which she had to fill a job application, cover letter, resume, and conduct an in-person interview. Cheyenne finished 4th overall. Ben Firestone and Jaslyn Trustee were also on the Quiz Bowl team, where they had to answer 50 questions over FFA history. The Quiz Bowl team placed 6th overall. Samantha Medall did a horticulture demonstration and showed the judges how to make corsages. Samantha placed 7th overall. Hadassah Chubb and Sydney Heckman gave a demonstration on the science of ice cream and demonstrated how to make homemade ice cream. They placed 3rd overall. Brooke Kitch and Colton Large demonstrated how to do soil sampling. They placed 2nd in the Discovery Plant Soil Science demonstration. Brooke Kitch, Sierra Hawley, Juliana Firestone, and Lydia Hammond participated in the Discovery Quiz Bowl, where they answered 50 questions about the history of FFA. They placed 4th overall. It was a long night, but overall we all did a great job. Congratulations to all those who participated at the district leadership contest. Now Allison Barber will recognize those who participated in the livestock judging contest.
Three weeks ago, Mrs. Leeper decided to take a few members to the area livestock judging contest at the Kosciuszko County Fairgrounds. Members of the livestock judging team are Lydia Hammond, Oliver Ickes, Hosanna Chupp, Sydney Heckerman, McLean Middall, Samantha Middall, and Sadie Barber. They judged 2 classes of beef cattle, 2 classes of hogs, 1 class of sheep, and 1 class of goats. Overall, they did a terrific job, and we all learned a lot, not only about judging animals, but also how to dress for the weather in Indiana in April. Congratulations to those who participated in the livestock judging contest. Next, Lydia Hammond will be introducing those members of the dairy judging contest.
We have a few members who are participating on the Marshall County Dairy Judging Team. Those members are Samantha Middall, Hannah Lumler, and Brooke Hitch. Both are super excited for the state contest, which will be held in June. Damon Kuntz will be congratulating those members of the horse and pony judging team.
Cheyenne Hawley, Savannah Hawley, and Sabre Hawley have been actively participating in the Marshall County Horse and Pony Judging. They have been to various judging competitions around the country and have been improving this season. At the state contest, a senior 4-H team placed first, with Cheyenne placing second in reasons and was 4th high point senior individual. The junior team placed 6th overall, with Savannah placing 7th overall and was high point junior reasons for the 2nd year in a row. Congratulations to all of you on your accomplishments this year in horse judging. Juliana Firestone will now be introducing those who will be receiving their chapter degree.
The chapter degree is for any member that has completed their 3rd year as an FFA member. To qualify for this degree, each member must have been an active participant in the FFA chapter. Our chapter degree recipients are Mitchell Powell, Allison Barber, Halela Chupp, Damian Kuntz, Lexi Westaver, and Anna Lumler. Let's give another round of applause to all of those earning their chapter degree. Now Sadie Barber will be announcing our outstanding 7th grader.
Alrighty. This award goes to a shy, hardworking, and passionate individual. They have a passion for agriculture and enjoy being a part of our FFA chapter. Some of their hobbies include building things, camping, playing various games, watching movies, and training dogs. This year's outstanding 7th grader is Juliana Firestone. Now, Esai Lumler will announce this year's outstanding 8th grader.
This award goes to an individual with a lot of spunk. They enjoy playing various sports and hanging out with friends. They are scared to jump right in and help out. They are organized and they keep others organized as well. This year's outstanding 8th grader goes to Sierra Hawley. Next, Cheyenne Hawley will be announcing outstanding freshman.
This award goes to someone who has a passion for agriculture, enjoys being outside, helping on the farm, and spending time with their family. In their free time, they like to take strolls outside. In the classroom, they are hardworking, get their work done, and sometimes like to joke with Leaper. This year's outstanding freshman is Cameron Emenacker. Now, Ben Firestone will announce our outstanding sophomore.
This award goes to a charming, helpful, and determined person, someone who isn't scared of trying something new and when asked is willing to help. They have become more active this year with our chapter activities and have broken out of their shell. This year's outstanding FFA sophomore goes to Pierce Brookins. At this time, Sadie, McLean, Isaac, and Austin will recognize their honorary chapter degrees.
It is always a pleasure to receive honorary members into the FFA. The purpose of this ceremony is to recognize from time to time the efforts of others made on our behalf. Mr. Secretary, please read the section of the National Constitution which provides for honorary membership.
Article 5, Section E states, honorary membership, farmers, school superintendents, principals, members of boards of education, chapter advisors, teachers, staff members in agricultural education, business people, and others who are helping to advance agricultural education and the FFA, and who have rendered outstanding service may be elected to honorary membership by a majority vote of the members present at any regular meeting or conversation.
Mr. Treasurer, will you introduce those who are to receive this honor?
This year, we have chosen to present 2 honorary chapter degrees. First is Jeremy Weisert. My dad is an extraordinary person. He has many talents and has blessed us this year by sharing his talents with us. He helped chaperone the National Convention, where he helped not only keep the members all under control, but he also helped navigate the bus down all of the one-way streets. He was a huge help at the crops, entomology, and forestry contest, where he stayed to the end to help tabulate and enjoy all the fun. He drove the minibus to state crops, so Mrs. Leeper could attend family events. Dad also helped with sorting fruit and enjoying finding those rotten ones. Overall, this year and the success we have had wouldn't have been possible without you. Thanks again for all your help and your dedication to our chapter, and we are proud to have him as one of our honorary members.
Next, we have Mr. Kyle Pugh along with his family. Could you please join me on stage? When tragedy strikes, the world feels like it comes to an end. When these events happen in our own lives, we lean on family and friends for support. It just so happens at 7 years old, I lost my best friend, Kyle Pugh. In the time that Kyle has passed, his family has become my family, or the family that I am proud to call my own. They are amazing, caring, giving, loving people. Due to Kyle and his family, my sister and I have embraced and have been blessed to be part of the FFA, 4-H, and the agricultural lifestyle. We most likely wouldn't have experienced. Kyle was at every FFA and 4-H event possible in his well-loved 7 years. His heart and his passion was definitely for agriculture. When I heard our FFA chapter wanted to recognize him as an honorary member, there was truly no one more deserving. The only thing better would be as if he were here to accept this award himself. However, it is my honor to present it to his family.
On behalf of every member, I wish to say we are proud to have you both as honorary members. May this affiliation prove valuable to all. I impress upon you that we look to you for counsel and guidance. It is because of the great respect we have for you both that you have been elected honorary memberships. May we always cooperate for the benefit of all. I now confer upon you both honorary membership in the Triton FFA chapter and present you with this token of membership. Now that the awards are handed out, let's kick back and see all of our fun adventures we have had over the last 8 months. Now, Cheyenne Holly will be thanking our sponsors.
Just stand to be recognized. All this year's success couldn't have been possible without the support of our families and supporters. Brandon and Malia Hoffer, Brian and Patty Kitch, Steve and Donna Feldman, Kenny and Terry Barnhart, Maury and Kim Riddle, Jeremy and Heather Weisert, Wes, Alyssa, and Casey Pugh, Craig and Serena Hawley, Andy and Shannon Emenacker, Breezy Sloniger, Jessica Firestone, Robin Racolta, Oliver Ford, Emily Montgomery, Larry Wattenbarger, Mindy Williams, Helen Schmidt, Carrie Orlowski, Jill Barber, Jeremy Riffle, Nathan McCann, and Rick Yarbrough. There's one, go ahead, clap. There is one special alumni member we would like to show our appreciation to. Mr. Steve Feldman, please join us on stage. Steve has been a huge help to us this year. He was super helpful during this year's auction. The auction wouldn't have been possible without all of his dedication and support. All of us truly appreciate all the time spent helping us. Here's a little token of our appreciation for all of your help. Let's give Steve another round of applause. At this time, Mrs. Leeper will be introducing our incoming officer team.
This year, we did an application and interview process to choose our incoming officers. We had 4 individuals on the interviewing and slating committee who decided the officer positions this year. I will state the duties that the incoming officer will be taking on. First, we will start with the parliamentarian. It's the duties of the parliamentarian to rule on all questions of parliamentary conduct and be proficient with the parliamentary rules. The 2022-2023 parliamentarian is Jazzy Trusty. The historian, it is the duty of the historian to develop and maintain a chapter scrapbook, assist the reporter with photography needs, and help the reporter with displaying chapter activities. The 2022-2023 historian is Cameron Emenecker. It is the duty of the reporter to release news and information to local and regional news media, prepare and maintain a chapter scrapbook, and serve as a chapter photographer. The 2022-2023 reporter is Samantha Middle. The treasurer. Your duties as treasurer are to receive, record, and deposit FFA funds and issue receipts, present a monthly treasurer's report at chapter meetings, and collect dues and special assessments. The 2022-2023 treasurer is Travis Barnhart. The Sentinel. It is the duty of the Sentinel to assist the president in maintaining order, keep the meeting room, chapter equipment, and supplies in proper condition, and welcome guests and visitors. The 2022-2023 Sentinel is Sierra Hawley. The Secretary. The duty of the Secretary is to prepare and post the agenda for each chapter meeting, as well as present the meetings of each chapter meeting. The 2022-2023 Secretary is Ben Firestone. The Vice President. The duties of the Vice President are to assume the duties of the President if necessary, work closely with the President to assist progress towards meeting chapter goals, and coordinate all committee work. The 2022-2023 Vice President is Allison Barber. The President. The duties as President are to preside over the chapter meetings, coordinate the activities of the chapter, and represent the chapter in public relations and official functions. The 2022-2023 President is Cheyenne Hawley. Let's give our officers team another round of applause. I will now have the President and Secretary end with closing ceremonies.
Mr. Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which would properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting, the 2021-2022 Triton FFA Banquet. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this meeting adjourned.
One quick announcement. If I can have everyone, we have a backdrop out in the hallway. I need all members and anybody who got awards today to stick around so we can get a few pictures, please.